Hi everyone! Today I want to share a story about the importance of taking action instead of wasting time complaining. It's a tale that reminds us how proactive steps can lead to positive changes and success, while complaints only hold us back. Let's dive into this inspiring story. The story name is The Power of Action Over Complaints. Once upon a time, in a bustling city, lived a young man named Daniel. Daniel was smart, talented, and full of potential, but he had a habit of complaining about everything. His job was tedious, his apartment was too small, and he felt stuck in a monotonous routine. Every evening, he would meet his friends at a local cafe and spend hours lamenting his misfortunes. One evening, while Daniel was engrossed in his usual complaints, an old man named Mr. Thompson, who often sat quietly in the corner of the cafe, approached him. Mr. Thompson had observed Daniel for several months and decided it was time to share some wisdom. "Young man," Mr. Thompson began, "I couldn't help but notice how often you complain about your life. Do you know what the difference is between those who succeed and those who remain stagnant?" Daniel looked puzzled and shook his head. "It's simple," Mr. Thompson continued. "Successful people take action. They don't waste time complaining about their circumstances. Instead, they focus on what they can change and work towards it." Daniel felt a twinge of embarrassment, but also curiosity. "But where do I start?" he asked. Mr. Thompson smiled. "Start with small steps. Focus on one area of your life you want to improve and take actionable steps towards it every day. Complaints are like anchors, they hold you down. Action, on the other hand, propels you forward." Inspired by Mr. Thompson's words, Daniel decided to make a change. The next morning, he woke up early and listed the things he wanted to improve: his job, his living situation, and his overall happiness. Instead of complaining about his job, he started looking for new opportunities, updating his resume, and networking with professionals in his field. He began saving money to move to a better apartment and invested time in hobbies that brought him joy. Weeks turned into months, and Daniel's life began to transform. He landed a new job that was both challenging and fulfilling, moved into a cozy apartment in a better neighborhood, and felt a renewed sense of purpose and happiness. His friends noticed the change and were inspired by his proactive approach. One evening, Daniel saw Mr. Thompson at the cafe and walked over to thank him. "Your advice changed my life," Daniel said gratefully. "I stopped complaining and started taking action." Mr. Thompson nodded with a knowing smile. "Remember, Daniel, life will always have its challenges, but it's how we respond to them that defines our success and happiness." The moral of the story: in life, complaining might give us temporary relief, but it never solves our problems. Taking action, no matter how small, is the key to overcoming challenges and achieving success. So, next time you feel like complaining, remember Daniel's story and choose to act instead.